Hey Virgo, welcome to Virgolovereadings Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Virgo. And as always, my Virgos, oh my goodness, retreat, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnerships. I think this has to do with I know this whole week I'm just getting straight into the readings. So not much intro, you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Yes, inner child, children. So those who are new to my channel, I've been picking up on some healing energy around Virgo energy for some time. And this has been the theme here. So not so much about your person, but a lot about inner healing. And yep, what you deserve love. So I do feel there's, you know, we're in that hot, spicy week where everyone, you know, is engaging in some dating, Valentine's love, you know, if you celebrate or into that stuff. But because the energy, the consciousness is very high on that energy, you know, it tends to put others in different emotions. So I feel a lot of shadow happens here and a lot of integration of our shadow, and then things that especially when it comes to love, right? When it comes to that area of our life, the inner child tends to get triggered in this case. And I do feel that so all the earth signs are going through some shadow work, integration. I'm noticing you're the last earth sign I'm doing. I already did Capricorn and I did Taurus, and there's some serious shadow work. And then in this mood of, so I'm picking strong singles or people, or just even re-triggering of emotions of past energy. So Virgo, I feel this energy, or this week, there's an energy of just re-triggering. Some of you may engage in a rendezvous, I feel, with an ex or a past energy, just because. Codependency. And that's what I mean. Rendezvous for some of you, just because, and only because a part of us is getting some shadow re-triggered, which has been a test for Virgo for some time. You guys have been in this test stage of a huge transformation. But here, make the effort, and then we have passion. I do feel some of you may have some sexual tension and are just going to be at the effort stage and be like, hey, want to hang out? And, you know, maybe a little YOLO. But do know what I'm picking up from this. And it's not a right or wrong, right? It's not a right or wrong if you engage in that, Virgo. But do know that it's bringing in some lessons. And so this is where you get to analyze again what you deserve. So let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. For some of you, this could be an ex who you have children with. So the father of your children. And it'll be like a big boo-boo, you know. But it's because it's familiar. So here we have judgment. Yes, that test, that judgment call. A lot of you are really going to be under the eye of the universe. 8 of Wands. Oh my God, you guys get this so much discontent and boredom. And, you know, it's just a space, Virgo, and base chakra, because there's some healing that has to happen in the base, the root. That's usually where the foundation's built. A lot of it comes from childhood wounds, which makes sense. When we're wounded on our base, it has a lot to do with our foundations when coming into earth, right? And then picking up the programming of the culture, the environment, and all the programming that you're picking up in your belief system. So this judgment call is definitely a test. So let's see, give me more on judgment here. Why the truth? And there are truths that are going to surface from this experience. It's just, you know, for some of you, you're going to be like, Gina, it's complicated. Yeah, you're right. I know. It is complicated. you know, and it's only going to be as complicated as we make it to be. And 10 of Pentacles, right? So a lot of you, this is a connection you've had with someone maybe long term. There's a familiar energy, but this is a test to your commitment to what you say you really believe you deserve and what you want. You guys know you've been doing it. And then of course, 6 of Cups. So definitely a past energy for some of you where this is coming about. For some of you, it's just energetic, where you're integrating this shadow aspect of you, of this past, where you're trying to find balance within the past and really heal again, the integration of the root chakra, family dynamics, and the programming when entering this world as a child. So give me, and what you believe things to be. So this is testing all of that, which created for some of you, this codependency, or people being codependent on you. Remember, it's a two-way street. So we can be more giving, but yet people are takers. And I feel for a lot of Virgos, it's usually because people are takers. But also you have to know that you're giving. You're also giving too much. You're on the accelerated motion. King of Pentacles. You know, you guys have been in this focus on your career as well. And I just feel this need for stability. I feel like it's an energy you can control, King of Swords. And I think it's a good energy. For the most part, yes, as long as you keep it healthy. But keep it moving despite of what's happening, even though there are going to be these 4 of Cups days, discontent and boredom. I feel that these days will come, and some of them may feel longer than normal. But let's see, give me more discontent and boredom. But this is part of the healing of that root chakra. Page of Cups and 9 of Swords. Yeah, with the moon, dear God, it's so deep. It's so deep. And again, it could be childhood wounds. Your emotions, your waters are resurfacing in this space. Remember this Page of Cups. And there you go, King of Pentacles. I feel also an energy of where you get to control it. Page of Wands. You know, because we have 2 pages here. This is about our voice, and there's, because of the moon, there's things that are hidden that you haven't spoken of. And for some of you, this may be a conversation of finding that voice, and actually the test would be of how vocal you are. Maybe some of you will get this chance with this old ex and get to talk about all these hidden emotions that will probably clear out of, I know it's crazy, but it might clear out of your system. Again, hidden emotions that actually healed the root. So you might even get answers you didn't expect. And these are the kind of the way the universe sometimes operates and puts us in this position when we don't listen any other way. And sometimes we listen the harder way. And this is probably one of those where it might re-trigger something in you. But this time it will definitely, the change will stick. And, you know, don't hang yourself over it, Virgo. But, you know, it's one of those things that you have to take accountability here. Because, you know, we are opening up that moon. We're opening up that door because of a 4 Cups energy, meaning like we're just, again, discontent and bored, maybe out of our own boredom just because. Give me more of the space chakra. So King of Cups, and with our emotions, wow, Queen of Cups. Some of you are really reconnecting with somebody. And this somebody really, you know, is the culprit of this balance needing to happen within your energy. And what's interesting with this Two of Pentacles, I feel it really will contribute to you stabilizing. Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like it's going to empower you in some way for some of you. Now, for others of you, this is masculine, feminine energy being balanced in your root, right? The integration of our childhood and needing to nurture both our feminine and masculine energies, where you were probably holding strong masculine on your root and neglecting your feminine. And for some of you, it's the other way around, where you're finding a new balance in your root. So it's really redefining a lot of places where you were, where it was causing imbalance in your connections. And I feel this is where the mirror happens. I'm going to pull some for the base chakra again. Spirit, give more of this base chakra. 10 of Pentacles, yeah, from the family. And then the Hierophant and 5 of Wands. So to me, this has a lot to do with, you know, for a lot of you is a past energy, a long-term connection you had with someone. Some of you, again, you have children with this person. It was either marriage, you know, or just a long-term connection where you kind of like reconnect. And for others of you, it just really has to do with your traditions in the family and family dynamics, and how it's brought 5 of Wands, some conflicting energy between how you operate on a masculine, feminine energy in terms of how you balance yourself on your emotions, because it's about the King and Queen of Cups, your emotions, your waters, how you process emotions when you're in either, when you're embodying either energies, whether when you're in your feminine, how you operate probably with your mother, father, sisters, cousins, doesn't matter. And when you're in your masculine, it could be how you operate with, you know, your relationships, and vice versa. Like, you guys know where it fits, but this has a lot to do with an integration of your childhood, I feel, and really shifting that belief system. So much shadow work is happening, really, for real. Like, this is a lot, but again, it's showing you something here. All right, we're gonna pull Soul's Journey, because I know this is every week I'd be like, I'm hoping to see some love. And although some of you are embodying some love lessons with a past energy, which really feels that way, but you know, it's a matter of this understanding that, Virgo, you've been reaching for, and I'm picking on a collective who've actually called for it, you know, called for this shift and change. All right, so what are the blockages for Virgo? Yeah, I mean, talk about beliefs. But your beliefs are keeping you stuck. This is what I'm saying. This, especially with Taurus energy, the Hierophant. There is a lot about our childhood dynamics, family, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Like, there's a lot about past energy here. And even for some of you, if it's an actual, like, this connection that you might reconnect with. And again, for some of you, I don't know. I know there's someone out there who's going to deal with this. This has to do, again, with your childhood dynamics. And you're going to get a lot of answers even from this energy or this experience you have. But beautiful, right? Endings are really just beginnings. So there's like a closure that comes out of this strange experience or encounter. So what is the soul's growth here? What is our Virgos needing to learn? Because this is deep in the sense of healer. You're gifted with the ability to heal through words, thoughts, touch, and actions. You may also explore healing work. Again, there's a healer in you, and I think it's how people are takers. I really feel, like I said earlier, Virgo, a lot of the times people take from Virgos. But we also have to know what our codependent energy is. It's like we allow them to take. So what are we doing that, you know, what's our part? You know, how do we participate in that? What else? But knowing that you're a healer, and the reason people are takers is because you have something they need. You're a supplier, and then knowing the narcissism around, even in your family dynamics, is going to come into surface. Liberation, yeah. Break the chains of addiction, restriction, or other impediments. It begins with freedom of choice. These chains need to be broken. A lot of shadow integration and breaking free. This is what the shadow's showing right now to the earth signs. I'm really feeling it. Yep. Challenge ahead. Face this challenge head on and look at it as an opportunity for improvement. Your will be, oh my God, we get this. I'm telling you, you guys get this card all the time. Your will may be tested, but stand in your beliefs and be strong. So your will is being tested. I really feel in terms of your beliefs are keeping you stuck. So a lot of it is your beliefs and how you stand in them, either too strong and they still create these challenges constantly. So again, look at it as an opportunity for improvement. So there's a lot of testing that's been happening, you know, with your energy, Virgos. I wish I had another way to say this, but it is what it is in my readings. All right, so yep, learning. I barely get this card. Learning. Time to reflect on your life lessons, my Virgos. What you have been through is coming to perspective. New ways of looking at things are now being shown. And yes, because the whole point of it is to break the chains, to begin to become free. So, you know, it's all about this lesson that comes. And again, last reading, I think it was about the information. So there's information that's definitely directing your soul to this liberation, to freedom. And it's breaking away from programming that has been a pattern, a really cycle in your life that needs to come to an end. So let's see, one more, Spirit. Can I get one more guidance for our Virgos? Okay. Yes, look at this, you guys. Ego death. As my ego dies, my soul awakes to step forward. And definitely part of the ego death and transformation is to get our soul to move forward. And that's the information. And shatter. The things that shatter you and break your heart can open your eyes. And the test and whatever, for a lot of you, this reconnection, or it could be a conversation if it's not a rendezvous for some of you, where you kind of like engage in some sexual encounters with this ex. But if it's not the case, it's more of like a conversation, like a random conversation with, you know, and I feel like some of you, it's a person you have children with. And for some of you, it's just someone who you have a past with, right? So the things that shatter you and break your heart can open your eyes. And there's a lot being illuminated here and letting you see things from a different perspective and what you deserve. And also where people are taking from your energy here. Because you do have healing energy. But I think some of your surroundings are takers here. So Virgo, I love you. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.